Today, the student professor Dr. Dolphy Gilpin as we resume play today. Yesterday we saw Dolphy Gilpin making his century and supported by A. Patterson at Motorola. A. Patterson has been doing a quite supportive job there, not taking the command of the batting as he's able to, but he has given it, the batting over to Gilpin to make his century. Now that Gilpin has gone to his century, he has resumed his spotlight. But here we are as we continue play. The play was held up by nature forces, rain, and therefore we are a bit off. But the covers have been removed and play is resumed to play. And there's a little comedy. I remember one time in school when the teacher gave us a composition to write, and we were to write on the game of cricket. And there's a certain fellow there who didn't like to write composition. So when he got the paper to write a composition in the game of cricket, he just simply write rainfall, no play. Rainfall, no play. And he gave in his paper, said way, rainfall, no play. That was the force of nature or God intervening. You can play the game too. Nevertheless, let's continue here. Around the amazing 100x12 matrix, and we have where SE calls sports and steam, or stream rather, where R equals recreation. Amazing 100x12 matrix. And let's look at what we have here. We were at V, W, X, A101, and A102, 101.2, and A101.3, and A101.4, and A101.5, A101.6, A101.7, and A101.8. And we have W to make it a 12th column, and we have IX, the ninth differential order. What we're focusing on Gilpin now as the bowlers get ready to do their job. Umpire A, Israel, is over the wicket. Patterson at the end, he will open. As he has given the support to Gilpin all along to make his century. Here the comes out to bowl to Patterson, up to the wicket ball, outside the leg stump. Patterson just flicks the ball away. Batsman camper through for a single. So he's at the scoreboard and here's Gilpin now to take the strike. And we're on the I-hex here. So this is now X. So here it comes now. The ball prepared now, comes in now to bowl to Dolphy. What becomes bowl this one. Dolphy flicks the ball on the left side away. That's another single. And he moves on to 102. So here we go. A 1021. So 102nd row here. And in chemistry, this is a multidimensional matrix. This would be Nobelian, and this would be Mendelevian. And it should be ZIX. C to the 10th differential order. Patterson once again to face the bowling as they coming out to bowl the Patterson. They pass the motor rolling up to the wicket bowl, and Patterson drives. 2 minutes chasing after the ball there, straight down to the boundary. Will they get to it? No. And so that's 4 runs to A. Patterson. What means the 104th column, and this will be the 5th 104 row and the 5th column. A 104, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A 104, 6, A 104, 7, A 104, 8, and this would be F. Passing moving along the scoreboard door as the bowler prepared, pasting, coming up the wicket, bowler passing forward defensively. Sufficient for the batsman to scamper through for a single. And 105-1, 105-2, 105. Three, A1054, A1055, A1056, A1057, A1058. I took the 10th differential order. And make no mistake, yours truly Dolphy Gilpin is playing for the USA. Make no mistake. And he's facing now, and opposition bowler prepared. Israel directed him to, as he comes around the wicket now to bowl to Dolphy. Up he comes, bowl this one. Forward defensively, Dolphy comes with the shot of no in the pavilion. He's already made a century, so there's no use to being aggressive here. So he just played that one forward defensively as he shuffles down the wicket and plays the ball. And the crowd being delighted here to see him play, and they said no. To the 10th differential order, here we come. A1061, A1062, A1063, A1064, A1065, A1066, A1067, A1068, L to the X. Make no mistake, Dolphy is playing for the USA. And the commentating is going to turn the game over to the respective sponsors, and so they'll be doing more commentating for the moment. And so the cricket will continue nevertheless. which right here now, multidimensional matrix. This would be MT, Nearum. This would be Asium, HS. This would be Boreum, BH. This would be Seborgium, SG. This would be Dubilium, DB. This would be Rutherfordium, RF. This would be Lawrencium, LR. This would be Nobelium, NO. And this would be Mendelevium, MD. And this would be Densitium, DS. And this would be RG, Pharyngium. So we have now X, Y, and Z. A to the 1, 10, 1. A to the 1, 10, 2. A to the 1, 10, 3. A to the 1, 10, 4. A to the 1, 10, 5. A to the 1, 10, 6. A to the 1, 10, 7. A to the 1, 10, 8. And this would be Y to the 10 differential order. So this would be now A, B, C, X1I to the 11 differential order, X1I, and this would be A, 1, 1, 1, 0, A, 1, 1, 1, 1, A, 1, 1, 1, 2, A, 1, 1, 1, 3, A, 1, 1, 1, 4, A, 1, 1, 1, 5, A, 1, 1, 1, 6, A, 1, 1, 1, 7. B to the X. One hundred and 1, 112, 2, 112, 3, 112, 4, 112, 5, 112, 6, 112, 7, 112, 8. This is E to the 11th differential order. What that means in mathematics, it will be D, using the common notation, D11Y by DX 11. So that's another notation for it here. And you have it as E to X 11. And that means differentiating a term 11 times. And then 15 and 130 DF, G, H, I, X1I, 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 A to the 113, 1, A to the 113, 2, A to the 113, 3, A to the 113, 4, A to the 113, 5, A to the 113, 6, A to the 113, 7, A to the 113, 8. that is now h to the 11th. A to the 114 1, 114 2, 114 3, 114 4, 1145, 1146, 1147, 1148. Put your and and make no mistake. $116 and O X1I A to the 115 1, 115 2, 115 3, A 115 4, 115 5, 115 6, 115 7, 115 8. This one was K to the 11th differential order. This is N to the 11th differential order. This is now P, Q, R, X1I, A to the 116 1, A to the 116 2, A to the 116 3, this is now Q to the X1I. So 117 S, T, U, and 118 V, W, X. We have X1I, 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 X1I. We have now A to the 117 1, A to the 117 2, A to the 117 3, A to the 117 4, A to the 117 5, A to the 117 6, A to the 117 7, A to the 117 8, W, X, 1I. That what we have here now. Y, Z, A. X1I, X1I, X2I. So we have to the 12th differential order, and we have no OG, organism, TS, tennessine, LV, Livermorium, MC, Moscovium, FL, Flavorium, NH, Nihorium, and CN, Papanicium. So we have now A to the 118 1, A to the 118 2, A to the 118 3, A to the 118 4, A to the 118 5, A to the 118 6. Z, X, 1I. So we have now 119 and 120. This will be U, BN, unbinarium, and this will be U, U, E, ununium. And here we retire for the day, having squared up here a multidimensional matrix here, up to 120, unbinarium and ununium, and organism 118. And we have done up the organism with these two, not yet fully developed, the unium and the unbinarium. So here we'll just retire at 120 as we complete the relative table here, the periodic table, 120 elements, and I reach up to 120 row. In this multidimensional matrix, the amazing century matrix, which is amazing century matrix. Take a closer look. This was when we made a century, completed the century yesterday. And this is it.